Okay, this is the first video in Northern Saber form details. We actually do, well, 3 different Northern Saber forms. This one is called Bagua Dao. Bagua meaning 8 section. And that's just the name, it's not a Bagua form, it's Northern Long Fist. So it's a little different in that most of the time when you start with a Saber form, you start it tucked into your arm here. This one begins with the saber held backwards in your hand. Your inside of your form goes along the back of the blade, grip around the back end of the guard. And we begin here. You're going to bring the sword up to your right hand and slide your left hand slightly up onto the back of the blade. Then we're going to push it and do a flourish as we raise the right knee, drop down onto the right knee, step out with the left. Okay, we'll do that again. I'll try and back up so you can see on the camera. It's going to come up, raise the right knee as you flourish, stomp down. Notice where my left hand went, and the sword is at the hip here. We're going to shift to a gongbu, blocking out to the side with the left and stab with the sword. Okay, so from the side view, up, here, okay, and so the blocking hand here doesn't push straight out to the side, it's going to wind out like that because you're blocking something that's coming in, you're catching it and moving it to the side. So it'll just go flop here like this, straight out. One more time. All right, so some of that may have been off camera. That's the opening move. Okay, good. So from there, 1, 2, we're going to bring the sword back and back as we sit back into a shubu, left shubu, and lay the sword into the hand. Now it's in the position you normally start a saber form in. So it's going to flourish back to the outside of the arm, then in and just lay it in the hand here. I'm turning the body, blocking, coming across low with the saber, and up with the right hand. The right hand's going to come to the hip, and up and around there. Okay? So that move looks like this. From here, it's going to be, as we start to shift, 1, 2. So you sit into your stance as you grab the saber, turn, like that. Okay? Simple enough. From here, we're going to go to the left. So that's why I'm starting over here. It's going to be, bring the right hand down, step in and out with the left foot as the saber comes up across your body. So that's 1, block up and across, back fist down, very much like Tantui. Okay, so that looks like this. Here, it's going to be, okay, saber's down by your side. Now kick and jump, block, cover, gongbu and punch. That's going to be jump, block, cover, punch. Okay? So the way that works is after you've done the kick, retract your right foot, jump off your left foot, and step out into gongbu. So this is pretty similar to, say like in Liangbu Chen when you come around, except we're not dropping into a low stance. So from here, it's block, down, kick, jump. The right hand's going to come across in an arc. The left hand arm with the saber follows it. Chambering the right hand, step out, punch. Okay, once more. From here, kick, jump, going to turn, blocking across with the right hand. Just pivot your feet. Here, bring the right hand to the hip, saber comes across, then low, we're back to that position. Okay? That's the same as earlier. So far, what we have is this. Start here. I'm going to have to start over here or I'll run out of room. Up. Kick. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that's the opening. Almost. The next bit goes forward, so I'm going to wind up going off camera a little bit here, but I'll do it from the side so you can see. But first here, just so you can say the context, forward I'm going to come back, step with the left foot as I reach forward with the right hand. So it's going to be turn the body, right hand comes down, step, step with the right foot, and the hand's going to come up. So it's reaching forward as I step with the left, raise if I step with the right, a jumping kick. You jump off the right foot and kick with the right foot. So lift the left knee, jump, kick, and then push the pommel of the sword forward. I'm sure I went off camera there. So I'm going to do this from the side, but this will go the direction the form began facing. From here, it's going to be 1, 2, hand is up, jump and kick, push into a gong. And you're striking with the pommel. So that's, and you're pressing your right hand into the handle for support. Okay? So one more time from the side view, it'll be here, here. Okay, but remember that's going to be going forward. Now then, last bit for this video. You're already pressing, going to grip the handle with your right hand. Very important, bring your left hand to the inside of the saber because the next thing is a cut. And if you leave that hand out here, bad things will happen. So we've struck, we're going to do a quick change. We cut this way, we cut this way. See? That's why I'm stuck in here because my neighbor's playing the radio out in their backyard really loudly, and I didn't want that to be covering up the audio, so that's why I'm in this confined space. Let me try that again, a little closer. We're here, we're going to make that change. We're going to cut to the right, turn, we're cutting that way. I'm going to lift the left hand up. There, I missed it that time. Okay? Then I'm going to cut, backing up into a shubu. And I didn't take the step because I was afraid of that wall, but that's going to be backing up like that. I took a step with the left foot, then a step with the right foot. I really don't have room in here for this form, but it's going to be 1 and wrap it around as I step back with the right foot and then up. Okay? I'll try to do this move in here. Just the first part, the first 2 cuts. 1, 2, then it's going to be 1, 2, and up. So from 2, it's going to be 1, 2, and up. Okay? So now on that last cut, we're here. I'm just going to do the footwork for a second. It's going to be step with the left, step with the right, up we go. Okay? And the cut's very simple. It's just a wrap. And then when you come down at an angle, and then you don't want to turn the sword laterally like this. You want to here and break the wrist so that you've got momentum of the blade carries it out. But you've got to be careful too that you don't break the wrist too soon or you'll hit the floor. So you want to come past the floor and then let the wrist relax. It's going to extend. The blade's actually on that plane coming up like this, rather than turning and getting off of its line. We don't want it to come out. Does that make sense? So it's going to be there. And then from there, stand up all together. So the timing is going to be 1. Notice how I bring this other hand right back here, my left hand, as I do that. Get it out of the way. 1, 2, shift, shift, and get that there, then come up all at once. All right? And so that's really the opening, the full opening of Bagua Dao. And let's see, did I forget anything? I don't think so. Well, eventually I'll post the whole form, the full sequence, but for now we're just getting details as you're learning it. Feel free to give me a call if you've got questions. Those are to my students who have my number. All right, see you in the next one.